gonna mute real fast. I know the stream is going. It's not. Here we go. Now it's giving me the link. Okay, hi, hello. Welcome to Tribal Council number 1 of season 16, Survivor the Devil's Triangle. I'm gonna start this off with talking to Brandon. So this season is a little twisty. Let's talk about the first one, which is the Whirlpool vote. Or the Whirlpool power, sorry. You very well could be swapping right after this vote. You could be intermixed with different tribes. So where does that that was an immediate approach to the game. So how does that kind of change your start off to this?
First of all, I'm the resident newbie. I would like to plead the fifth and let other people answer so I can learn, engage, and then respond later. I like, here's the thing, the Whirlpool thing sucks because it changes the total dynamic. Like the people that you're here with, you're going to have to work with. Like let's say hypothetically 2 people swap to another tribe. We don't know who the 2 are going to be. You got to be workable with whoever that person is. And so making sure that like it's really interesting because you need to have as many positive relationships in the tribe as possible. You need to have as many workable relationships in the tribe as possible. I think it's so much less about like who's a threat than it is about who can be an asset to like help me navigate these crazy waters down the road.
Absolutely. Scott, I'm gonna go to you now. So coming and talking about assets and stuff, this is still the first tribal of the game. So you kind of do have to play a little preemptively. What kind of asset are you looking for to have on your tribe right now? What is the kind of person you want to keep here?
Honestly, I am all about love, peace, happiness, and having a good time, which I think everyone on this tribe exudes. When I look for someone to keep on my tribe, I just look for someone with a positive attitude, someone easy to get along with, and just someone that's gonna make this game what it's supposed to be, which is fun. I know you can look at like, oh, like someone that's good in challenges, someone that's good in this, someone that's good in that. With me, it's just I want someone on my tribe that I can kick it with, that I can have a good time with, and that we can just have peace, love, and happiness. My cat's butt was just in my face. That is gross. Sorry. That was not peace, love, and happiness. But yeah, no, that's my answer to the question.
Oh God, I love cats. So now one of the things that Scott mentioned, Zach, is challenge performance. Obviously, early game challenge performance, synergistic, working with each other, that's important. You were one of the people that didn't score any points for your tribe in this challenge. Are you worried at all about that going into tonight?
I think that it's kind of dumb not to be worried, I guess, not to be blunt, but I mean, anyone that thinks that they're not worried going into tribal, especially the first one, should just leave now because it sets the president and everything for the game. And also, like, yeah, going back to what you were saying, yeah, I didn't score a point or anything like that. Luck wasn't the first one I wanted to do, but I decided to take one for the team and do it because it's luck. I mean, and also, if we want to take that into account, I mean, we were just 1 point away. It'd be different if it was like something major or anything like that, but I feel like we just did it so good and we were so close. Literally every single one of us just it came down to one single thing, and it's like we can't really put blame on ourselves. We all gelled well together, and I think that's one thing that we really didn't look at a whole lot. It's more so basically what are we going to take from this challenge to go into the next one if we're not swapped, to be able to synergize well and be able to gel well as a tribe.
Fair. So thinking a lot of gelling, a lot of peace, love, and happiness. But the unfortunate reality is somebody is going to leave. So Laura, going into tonight's vote, knowing that the person going home isn't really fully going home, they're going to go to Mirage Island and then potentially come back. What are the factors into who should go home tonight?
I mean, it's tough because obviously Mirage is going to be a factor that we're thinking about, but this early in the game, it's hard to pinpoint any one factor to think about. I mean, it's only been a few days since we all met each other. We've had one challenge where it wasn't really like a group challenge of us working together. We each had our individual parts. We've had chat conversations versus voice calls, video calls. So it's in a way, there are a bunch of different factors that could go into tonight, but at the same time, there may not be a lot to go off of because it is the very first tribal council that we're having.
Okay, so moving on to Wheeze now. So Laura's right. First vote, 3 days in, only 6 of you. There's not a ton really to go off of. So how important are the first initial impressions that you give the people that you're around in this environment?
Yeah, that's super, super important. I think it's a case of like, everybody I think has been active on this tribe. And a lot of people don't take challenge performance to heart. And I think that's right because challenges change. You might be good at one thing and you might be bad at the next thing. And you gotta count on the relationships that you make to carry you through that. And really with these kind of votes, you really have to nitpick at the small stuff. And that sucks, but it's oh my god, I'm about to sound like Vanessa Hudgens. I'm about to be like, but it's inevitable. Yeah, people are gonna die. I don't know. Sorry.
Keeping your head in the game. Gotta keep your head in the game, Vanessa.
I got distracted by my own beautiful brown eyes. I'm so sorry. Did I answer the question?
I think so.
Okay, great.
The only thing that's gonna stick in my head is just saying people are gonna die. So that's great. Great, lovely little way to wrap that up. So Jay, rounding us out here, what kind of status, if this tribe stays this tribe going into round 2, what kind of status do you think the 5 remaining will be in going into the next round?
Yeah, I think, what this tribe immediately looks like after this vote was absolutely a concern in thinking, is there a consensus we can achieve? And it's hard to balance because normally the only consideration you have is what does our tribe look like immediately after this? Knowing that a swap could happen, you're trying to balance creating a consensus with the people still here with the understanding of, no one, I could be, once this tribal ends, if I'm fortunate enough to still be here, I might not have the privilege of working with any of these people for the next phase because of a swap. I think, most people that I've talked to seem to want to achieve unity. So it seemed to me anyway that was a factor most, if not everybody, was considering in this vote.
Okay. All right. So with that, does anybody have anything else they want to add or anything that they want to say? This is your time before we move into the final voting period. Heard. All right. So it is, I'm not wearing my watch. It is 10:13 right now. I'll give you guys until 10:16 to lock in your votes, and then we are going to move forward.
Now is the time for any shout outs. So if you have someone you want to say hey to, do it.
We're talking like Big Brother style shout outs.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Hi, I'm the newbie. That's all. That's my shout out. That's all I got.
I'd like to shout out Angela from BB26, the charcuterie queen.
I'd like to shout out Brooklyn for eating said charcuterie and
And
giving
then-
me the Angela sitting on the floor sighing video.
And then Angela for eating the charcuterie in front of Brooklyn's black and white picture.
All right. I have the votes. Votes have been cast. At this time, if anybody has an advantage or immunity idol and you like to play it, now will be the time to do so. All right, once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the Zoom call immediately and will be sent to Mirage Island. First vote. Zach. Laura. One vote Zach, one vote Laura. Laura. That's two votes Laura, one vote Zach. Laura. That's three votes Laura, one vote Zach. First person voted out as survivor of the Devil's Triangle. Laura. That's four. That isn't enough. Laura, the tribe has spoken tonight. However, you do have a second chance to get back in this game. Do you have anything you would like to say?
I mean, it sucks that all of the chaos had to happen when I was away playing a mini to try and provide for my family. I understand. I wish you all nothing but the best of luck. And I guess you should all hope that I don't come back.
Thank you so much, Laura. But we'll see you on Mirage Island. Okay. Well, first vote. A lot leading up to it, but there's a lot of game to get play in, so I hope you all get comfortable. All right. And nobody played the whirlpool power this round, so everything is staying the same. However, there's 4 more rounds that can be used, and there are 3 that gotta get played. So to all the tribes watching,